We are the farmers.
Hello. Okay, what was that? I really don't know, but let's go with it. What's up, guys? DubWar here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 16 for my MAXING TH10 series. And before we actually go for the very first raid here, I wanted to talk about something that actually might interest some of you. And what I wanted to talk about was live streaming. Now, why am I bringing this up is because I did actually see an increasing amount of people asking me whether or not am I ever gonna live stream. And so I was thinking, like, because there's actually some people asking about this, why don't I actually go over this with you guys and actually find out how many people out there are actually interested in this. So let me know down below in the comments how many of you out there are interested in actually me doing a live stream, most likely this weekend. I'm thinking that that's probably what I'm gonna do if I get enough people saying yeah, please live stream. Or if you guys aren't into live streaming that much and would rather have a video on the weekend or something like that, just let me know down below in the comments as well. Whatever your thoughts are on live streaming, just let me know, because I'm interested in it. I see that some people are asking me and I want to do it, so let's make it work. 2 plus 2. Alright, so here we are with the very first raid. I also was going to mention earlier, but I kind of rambled on about the live streaming thing, that, yeah, today what we have to do is we have to collect 95,000 Dark Elixir. Right now we're at 89,000. So I actually managed to find this base here. Doesn't actually have that much Dark Elixir, but I really just couldn't resist leaving this guy's resources not touched. And so he's offering me 418,000 gold, 329,000 Elixir, and 1.1k Dark Elixir. I mean, I guess there is a little bit of Dark Elixir, but I could definitely do a lot better than this. But anyways, still gonna go for it. I'm gonna use the Mickey Mouse strategy here. I have just a regular Lavaloonion, no Lava Hound on me, and yeah, with the Mickey Mouse tactic, I'm basically putting down 2 rage spells next to each other, putting down 2 lines of balloons, and then 1 more rage spell right in the very middle. So I actually did have to use my free spell there. Some of you guys, or some of you might think that I should have done it. Some of you probably think that was probably a waste. I really don't know what you guys think, but not gonna spoil the results. It was definitely a good choice on my part, and I guess I kind of just spoiled it, didn't it? I almost want to just restart this commentary. I am so sorry, guys. I did not mean for that one. Okay, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I totally just like screwed myself over there. Oopsie daisy. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. I apologize about that one, guys. That was definitely not what I meant to do. Yeah, that was definitely a good choice. Now, I might as well just explain why. There was a bunch of wizard towers in the very center. There were also air defenses, and when I had all my balloons right in the very middle there, if I didn't put down that free spell, all the splash damage from all those wizard towers would literally take out all my balloons. And take my word for it, I know I'm not a master at Lavaloonion. Some of you are probably shaking your head at this raid. I was still probably a better choice than not putting down the free spell, because I probably wouldn't have actually gotten this far into the raid, especially if all of my balloons just got vanished from, you know, all that splash damage going down on my balloons. And also, not to mention those air defenses in the very middle probably would have taken out a good amount of them as well, and probably wouldn't actually have gone the 100%. So all that's left now is just this Tesla. Those minions are going to take it out. I did have that lightning spell on backup just in case, and we're going to actually walk away with all the resources. That was a pretty good raid overall. Probably could have done it better, but for me, Lavaloonion, pretty good. Anyways, so here we are with the next raid. I actually have Lavaloonion, and now this is the very, very first time I have my own Lava Hound with me ever since I upgraded my Dark Barracks to, what is it, level 6? Oh god, I don't even know. It's level 6, isn't it, that you get the Lava Hound? I'm either derping or I actually have that right. So I'm probably gonna look back on this video like, what the hell am I talking about? Hopefully it's level 6. That's just to come to show what my COC knowledge is at right now. And okay, so this is, by the way, I'm not gonna say much more. I don't want to spoil another raid. It is my very first time using Lavaloonion, so please don't go too harsh on the comments on this. You guys are probably like, what the hell is Dub doing? So let me know down below in the comments what you guys personally think is best to do with Lavaloonion. I really don't know what I'm doing, apparently. I did put down the 2 race spells, so basically I put down the 2 Lava Hounds, so they went after the air defenses. Then I put down a line of balloons right behind them, and then kind of did the same tactic with just basic Lavaloonion, where I put the Mickey Mouse sort of thing going on. 2 raid spells where the 2 lines of balloons are, and then 1 more raid spell right in the very middle. But it doesn't really seem I got that far. And especially since that Inferno Tower was melting down a lot of my balloons right in the very middle. Yeah, I was like, holy crap. That kind of sucked. I definitely could have done a lot better than that, but apparently not. So this guy's Clan Castle troops also did come out. That was just another mistake on my part. I forgot to lure out whatever might have been in there. So here I put down the lightning spell. I was hoping that it would take out that Archer Tower. tower, and that I'd be able to put down my Archer Queen on the other side of the base, but it seems like that Archer Tower is not going down, and I had to put down my Archer Queen so the Archer Tower doesn't do too much damage to my Barbarian King, and he wouldn't actually be able to get some of these resources on this side of the base. So yeah, if that lightning spell did take out that Archer Tower, I'd put down my Archer Queen on the other side of the base, try to get a pumper mine from that side, and just let my Barbarian King work on this side, but that is just not the case. So I had to put down the Archer Queen, and it looks like Barbarian King is about to go down. He's going to take out that gold mine, I believe. Actually not, I lied. And so yeah, Archer Queen is just going to come in, clean that up. I think she's going to get that pump here, and I don't think she's going to get much further. Now, I did put down 2 minions on the Town Hall. Unfortunately, because I did lure the Clan Castle troops, they went after them and took out those minions. So I didn't actually get the 2nd star in this raid, which is a little bit of a bummer, but yeah, I don't know. This was my first time using Lavaloonion. I'm still somewhat proud that I managed to get some resources. Obviously, not that much as some other people would be able to get, but still a decent amount. I'm happy with the raid. Screw you guys, whatever you have to say, but I'm still open for whatever tips you have to tell me because I suck. But yeah, no, that was definitely a really fun first Lavaloonion that I got to do. That guy had so many resources though that when I looked at 600,000 elixir, or I don't even remember how much he had, I was like, oh my god, why? Why the first time I'm using Lavaloonion I have to find a base like this? So much pressure, and especially like while I'm recording, I don't want to like mess up too bad, so I'm like, I better not mess up. But anyways, here we are with the next raid. I have all archers on me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this mortar on the left side here, and also going to take out one more mortar right in the very center, just because I want to get that dark elixir from that storage. So I'm going to attack from the very top here. I'm going to put down a big line of archers so they can take out all these outside buildings, and I do have balloons in the clan castle, so I'm going to put down the Archer Queen. She's going to go towards that air defense slowly, and as soon as she takes out that air defense, I'm going to be able to put down my clan castle, and yeah, whatever I mean, I do have balloons in the clan castle, so they're just going to clean up some of these defenses here, and doesn't seem like there's too much else I need to do here. They're going to go for that dark elixir storage here in a second, and I'm going to be pretty happy with that, and whatever other resources I can get out of this guy is just going to be a bonus. So it looks like there's a good amount from this dark elixir drill on the bottom here. Going to put down a couple of archers on that, and seemingly there isn't too much in the pumps and the mines, but there still seems to be quite a bit, so just kind of spreading around my archers. There seems to be a lot also in the storages, so it doesn't really look like I'm actually going to get all the resources, but still with a try, just going to put down another big line of archers on the bottom part here. Something that I derped out about is I forgot to use my queen's ability. If you guys actually didn't notice that, I just completely forgot her existence apparently. So yeah, that could have sucked. I don't know if I was actually being under attack by something. I'm gonna have to go back on this video and see what happened to my Archer Queen, but doesn't look like that's gonna change much anyways. I do have a bunch of archers on the right side taking out a bunch of gold from that storage, and that is actually gonna wrap up this raid. There's not much else I can do. I have a rage spell on me, but obviously no use for that. All I have left is just a bunch of archers running around shooting some walls, so that is gonna wrap up this raid. We're at 81% and managed to walk away with about 190,000 of both resources and 1.6k dark elixir. So let's go for the very last raid here. This guy's offering me 358,000 gold, 316,000 elixir, and 3k dark elixir, and I do have giant healer on me with 2 witches, so let's see what happens here. So the dark elixir storage is kind of more on the bottom part here, so that's where I'm going to attack from, and especially because this guy does have 2 air defenses on the bottom part, somewhat close to each other, it's going to be pretty good for me, because then as soon as I put down my all of my giants, they're going to go through that first compartment and be able to take out both of those air defenses, and then I can put down my healers. So I do have a heal spell on me. I'm going to show you guys what I actually do here, and I'm going to put down a rage spell. I'm going to put down a heal spell just because my giants do get pretty low on their health here in a second, as you'll see, because all that splash damage from these wizard towers almost took them out. So I decided to put down the heal spell and bring them all back up to full health, and they're going to take out those air defenses here in a second, and as soon as they do that, I'm going to put down the healers. They're walking towards that second air defense there, and it looks like a lot of spring traps were actually all around the place here, and take a good look at my giants. They're all gone. Like, what? I was sitting there like, wait, where the hell did my giants go? So yeah, I don't know if I really like giant healer anymore. It's a really good army composition set up against 10L9s. I really don't know about 10L10s just because there's so many traps all over the place. Same thing with 10L9s obviously, but I don't know. That was my good excuse. That is my okay. Let that be the excuse for me. Okay, I know I suck, so just let it be. And I don't know, guys. I looked back on this raid at least 2 times. I saw my giants, and next thing I know, a couple of them fly away from spring traps, and they're all gone. So I don't know what to do about that. I guess there's really nothing. Like if it was you raiding, okay, you wouldn't have done anything different. You couldn't do anything different. The spring traps just screw you over. God damn it. So yeah, I mean that's basically it for this raid. I'm pretty happy though, actually. You know what? I did manage to get all the dark elixir this guy had to offer me. I left him 4 dark elixir, you know, just to give him a little bonus Christmas present. And we're gonna walk away with 3k dark elixir, 267,000 gold, 160,000 elixir, and still a pretty decent raid. I left behind a lot of resources, but I really don't care. There for the dark elixir, and I got it. So back to the base. I am gonna go ahead and upgrade my Archer Queen. We have 97,600 dark elixir. She's gonna cost us 95,000 to get her to level 19, and we're only 1 level away now from level 20. So she's coming around the corner pretty soon here, and her ability level is gonna go up by 1. Looking forward to it. It's gonna help out quite a bit in Clan Wars and just overall everything else, because then she gets to use her ability for a little bit longer. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, make sure to smack that like button down below. It helps me out a bunch, and I'll see you later. So peace, guys, and keep clashing.